Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Here, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Reisha Natha Abinaya. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Madrasah Sanawiyah Negeri 7 Sleman. Today, I'm going to deliver the story of Raden Ajeng Kartini. Raden Ajeng Kartini, she is also commonly known as RA Kartini. She is known as one of the national hero determined to fight for the emancipation of women. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the story of Raden Ajeng Kartini. Once upon a time in the city of Jepara, there was born a beautiful baby from Javanese royal family. Her name is Kartini, who has a long name, Raden Ajeng Kartini. She is the daughter of a duke who later became regent of Jepara, Raden Mas Adipati Aryo Sosroningrat. The mother of Kartini is Ngasirah, the first wife of Sosroningrat, who worked as a teacher in a school at Telukaur, Jepara. So one day, Kartini's father said, "My wife, look at our child. She is so beautiful. She is like you." And then Kartini's mother said, "Yes, she is so charming. May God make her loyal to their family and useful for a lot of people." "Definitely, my wife. She will be useful for many people." Little Kartini grew into a cheerful girl. She played with others like she grew up in royal family. When she was 12 years old, she was prohibited from continuing his studies in Europe's Leisure School or ELS, where she also learned Dutch. The prohibition to pursue the ideals of her schooling comes from her closest person, her father, because at the time she was a girl who was 12 years old and she must undergo seclusion or dipping it. Kartini said, "May I apologize my father for disturbing you? I want to ask something for you." And Kartini's father said, "It's okay, my dear. What do you want to ask?" "Sorry, my father. Will you tell me why you won't let me go to school?" "My dear, you are now 12 years old, and it's about time you do seclusion. This is already customary. You must follow the rule." "I'm sorry, father, but I still want to go to school. I would have missed them, my teachers. I still want to learn, and I still want to play with my sisters, Rukmini and Karina." But Karini's father said, "You have to follow the rule. Do you dare to oppose our custom?" Because there was no power on her against the wishes of his father, young Kartini resorted to the seclusion. However, young Kartini still want to seek knowledge, explore this curiosity, and still want to be useful for many people. During the seclusion, she wrote letters to her Dutch friend to gain the knowledge of Europe concerning rights as human beings, especially women. She said, "I have to fix my life. Even though I do not currently have the right to urge you, at least other women do not suffer like me. Yes, and I shall start it writing. It seems to be interesting when I start to write a letter to my friend Reisha Natha to share her knowledge to me." Since that time, the relationship between Kartini and Reisha grew continuously. Reisha Natha also often sent books and newspapers from Europe to young Kartini, so her thinking becomes more advanced. In the European newspaper told that women have some position to achieve their rights, while in Indonesia, women are at a very low social stardom. After doing the seclusion, she married with a regent of Rembang named Duke Aryo Singgih Joyoadiningrat over the choice of her parents. At the time, the Kartini status as the second wife of Rembang. However, her husband strongly supported his ideals and allowed Kartini to build a women's school. When Kartini said, "My husband, sorry even disturbing you. If I may ask as a duke's wife, do you allow me to build a women's school?" And her husband said, "Kartini, if that is your wish, I will." During her marriage, Kartini blessed with one son named Sosalit Joyoadiningrat. Kartini passed away on her 25 years old, her last 4 days after giving birth. The Kartini struggle did not stop even after his death. The struggle, continued by his friend Reisha Natha, who posted both letters into the book, was entitled "Das Durchnis tot Licht," which means "From the darkness into the light." In 1964, President I.R. Soekarno declared that Kartini birthday on 21 April as Kartini's Day and Indonesian National Day. Raden Ajeng Kartini brought change to the lives of Indonesian women by facing gender equality. She became a pioneer in the revival of indigenous women. She talks about women in Indonesia at the time being marginalized. She talks that the power out in his previous letters have been compiled in a book After Dark Comes Light. Afterwards, Kartini is not recognized not only a hero determined to fight emancipation of women, but also a nationalist figure with new ideas who struggled for independence. As a woman, Kartini is already known as the famous woman hero and an important for Indonesia. Let us be the next Kartini. Okay, I think this all. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.